So now it's time that we are joined by Durhinho Gilbert Burns. Durhinho, how you doing, my brother?
Good, bro. Durhinho. Come on, bro.
No, it's Durhinho. I know that H go in front of the I. Durhinho Gilbert Burns. Hey, Gilbert.
You got it.
Your boy last week, Kamaru Usman, gets the call. What were you guys doing? What was the reaction to him getting this big fight on short notice? You guys were in the gym together, and I see you drop this video with him.
Yeah. Bro, the guy is always working. He was there. We spar. Like I said, my shoulder's kind of getting better. And then I'm still sparring, moving around. He got a warm-up round here. We're moving. And then he sparred hard the day before, and that was on a Wednesday. And on a Wednesday is a wrestling day, so we're gonna wrestle. And I got there, still, like I said, shoulder is almost good. I can wrestle, but more drills. I cannot go live yet. And then I saw Kamaru coming with the shin pads, small gloves, like those puffy gloves. And I see two, maybe three other guys coming. And then I saw Cosmo there, Henry there. The Octagon was free. Kamaru's coming to the Octagon and looking like. I'm thinking that's, and then I kind of like, they say, yeah, he might fight. I said, for sure, that's what I'm thinking. And this guy said, yes. I said, you know what? I like this fight. But you know why I like this fight, DC? Because Kamaru is big for 170, right? And every time that I got 4 short notice in my bag, 4. I lost the last one. But I got 3 wins, and then, the best thing about short notice is if you train, if you're in shape, because your opponent is getting ready to a guy that's a totally different game from you. So now he's going to face you that he wasn't getting ready for. And you got ready because they call you for sure 10 days, 2 weeks, whatever. But if you're training, I love to be the short notice. That's why I'm the short notice guy. I love it because these guys are getting ready for Paulo Costa. Now he's fighting Kamaru Usman. Think about it. Let's just pretend, okay, you're going to face Paulo Costa. So what are you going to do? You're going to hire a big boxing guy, throwing guys, showing takedown defense. Now you're fighting a wrestler. That's a completely fighter. It's different. Guy gets bigger reach than Costa. He changed the whole thing. So I like that fight very, very much.
You say you like this fight and you sort of put 2 and 2 together, Gilbert. You've also fought both of these men. How do you see these fighters' skill sets comparing, and what can you expect from this matchup?
Well, we can expecting a crazy fight. I think Khamzat is the hungriest guy right now. He's gonna come. He wanna make a name. He wanna become a champion. Guy can fight, but bro, don't count Kamaru out, bro. Kamaru can't fight too, bro. These guys. The thing that I like about Kamaru is 2 things on this fight. I like a lot of things on Khamzat on that fight, but for Kamaru specifically, 2 things. He don't need to do no weight cut. And this guy fought so many 5 rounds, like so many 5 rounds. Now he's fighting only 3 rounds. Okay, it's 10 days, but it's 3 rounds. This guy has 3 rounds in the bag all day. He's going to be strong and he's going to be good for 3 rounds. And the crazy thing is, guys, he don't need to cut weight, bro. Like, that's a good thing. So my guy DC knows that. If they call DC to fight, he got to cut to 205, say no way. But you can fight a heavyweight. He's a different call, So that's why I think those are 2 things that helps Kamaru big time. But he's a big time. I like Khamzat, hungry on that fight. Younger guy, 29 against 36. Bro, it's a tough fight. Don't ask him to pick a winner because that's a very hard one to pick. I think it's kind of 50-50. I'll give a little bit more edge to Khamzat just because he was getting ready to face a monster on Paulo Costa. So he's been a middleweight. He's heavy, he's big. But, man, that's a close fight. That's a crazy fight out there.
you were talking about the weight and Kamaru Usman not having to cut weight to 185. Neither did Khamzat Chimaev. And when you look at this fight, it would seem as though Khamzat now has built himself into a full middleweight. Do you anticipate his size in the way that he attacks the fight being an issue for Kamaru Usman?
Maybe. But the thing is, if he puts so much weight to become a real middleweight, he's gonna lose a little bit that speed, you know? That's why I don't like to be so big. I don't want to be a big welterweight. I'd rather be a shorter, small welterweight, but then I keep my speed from the lightweight. So if he didn't put a lot of weight, he's going to keep the speed. And the speed is going to be a little trap for Kamaru, especially on the beginning. The guy comes so fresh, so hungry, and he keep the speed, danger. If he put a lot of weight, he's that big and strong, for sure he's going to lose a little bit of that speed, and that's an advantage for Kamaru. So it can go both ways. But I think Khamzat is going to be the fastest guy, fast starting, trying to grapple a little bit, feel that grappling for Kamaru. But bro, Kamaru not easy to get taken down. If Kamaru defends that, he's going to start. I want to see that fight so much because whenever they grapple, and if Khamzat feel like, if Khamzat feel like, wow, it's not that easy to take this guy down, they're going to brawl, and then it's going to be an amazing fight back and forth. I'm going to be like, bro, I'm so bummed because it's supposed to go to Abu Dhabi as a guest fighter. But I talked to my guy Ozzy and I say like, I don't like Costa. I don't like Khamzat that much. Bilal Muhammad is gonna be there. You know what? I'm not going. But now that I'll be there so close watching that fight with my popcorn, I'm like, man, I should be there. So it'll be a freaking nice fight.
Bro, you look like you like a kid in the candy store right now. You're so excited about these fights. Like, how do you keep
100%.
keep this like joy for fighting? Like, you love this fight. Does this fight, Gil? Do you feel like the idea that Kamaru may get a title fight at 185 with the win is part of the reason he took this dangerous fight against Khamzat Chimaev? And how do you think the winner of this fight this weekend matches up against the middleweight champion Sean Strickland?
Yeah, I think that was a big reason that he took that fight. You know, for sure, financially it might be beautiful to go out there to Abu Dhabi and get maybe, I guess he's getting a pay-per-view point, getting a big pay-per-view point right now. But I don't think it's money. You know, I don't think the motivation came from money. I think the motivation came from, you know what, I'm ready. You know what, I don't need to cut a lot of weight. I've been hungry. I make a peace with that fight with Liam. I'm back in training. I'm happy with my family right here. You know what? I think you can beat this dude. I don't care if it's 10 day notice. I've been putting in the work. I'm training. It's going to be 3 rounds. I don't need to cut myself, make a weight. Oh, it's the whole travel. Yeah, but he did fight in Abu Dhabi before. He's supposed to fight me. He fought George. So he's been there. He got there a little bit early during COVID. So the guy been there. I think a big motivation was that factor too. If I beat this guy that I really want to beat, that we had a beef before, that we kind of back and forth talking. If I beat this guy, I'll be able to fight the guy that I already beat before the middleweight title. Sign me in. I think it's very hard. And let's say you are Kamaru Usman's coach, and they present you that opportunity. Man, I'm not a lawyer, but even if you are, like, it's going to be very hard to talk this guy out of that deal. You know, it's a done deal. He got the fight.
A lawyer. Why would you have to be a lawyer? Why would you have to be a lawyer to do that? Why would you have to be a lawyer? Why would you have to be a lawyer to decide that?
You got to be a great debater. You got to be able to be argumentative, DC.
Well, debater,
That's why.
A great lawyer can get the case that is already done and sell that loud to the judge and then and make a big case.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But
let me tell you something. You better stop running your mouth on my show. You better stop running your mouth on my show before I submit you.
Bro, that's an easy
DC, you already know that man gonna beat you up, man. You already know that. Gilbert, let's take it. Let's take it to my sport, Gilbert. I talked about your football neck. You look like a guy that would be a great running back. But over the weekend, you got to go to the Miami Dolphins game, and your kids got to meet some of the players. What was that experience like for you, and how much did they enjoy it?
man, that was so nice for my kids to be able to get in over there. So I started getting good relationship with Raheem Mostert. He's the running back from the Miami Dolphins. I got him good tickets when he came to the fight when I fought Masvidal in Miami. He went to the UFC New Jersey when I fought Bilal. And we started that great relationship. He started a podcast. I was talking to him, and I said, "Bro, my kids are crazy. Pedro is playing tackle football right now, and Joshua, unfortunately, he just got eliminated yesterday from the flag football. Josh is playing quarterback and wide receiver. Pedro plays a D line, a great tackle. So when we were there, we went to the training center on Saturday. Bro, kids go crazy. It's funny because I went on the beginning my kids to do jiu-jitsu. They did for a long time. They got very good, but they opted to football, and I'm gonna support that. But looking those both eyes on my kids like getting so bright when they saw Tyreek Hill, when they saw Tua, when they saw Haheem, like Jalen Water, when it's nice when I see those kids' eyes and like I say, wow, that was a good experience. So we got back on Sunday for the game, and Miami Dolphins did his thing. So yeah, this is an amazing experience that I had.
Man, that's amazing.
Champ, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. I appreciate you going out and supporting the Miami Dolphins. It's hard to support a team that's so terrible, but I love that you guys are
really
willing
good,
to stand
though.
by them. Even though, man, I don't care.
They're better than the Saints.
Which is your,
The Saints are the best
team
team in the NFL.
Who?
The Saints, they cheated us last weekend, too. They cheated the Saints last weekend, and they gave the Dolphins a win. So they do everything to keep us down. But Dorino, man, thank you for joining the show.
Thank
we
you,
appreciate
Gilbert.
you always, my brother, and can't wait for the fight this weekend, dog. Catch you next time.
My guys.